Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Toonkind D&D game. My name is Blaze, and welcome to Part 2 Poker Face, which, now that we've started recording, I get to throw down the title card Avi did for the game, Part 2. And if my wonderful, fantastic, awesome players could introduce themselves, please, from top to bottom.
Okay. Um, top to bottom. That means I'm 1st.
Mhm.
Hi. Hello. I'm Hart, and I'll be playing Gil Treble, who's playing Ermine Valentine. Nice to meet you.
Hello. My name is Fable, and today I'll be playing Guy the Changeling, who's currently disguised as his buddy Ansel King.
Oh god. Hi, it's me, Lewis, local ghost of the Twin server. I'm playing Tobias, and he's playing Stoat. Somewhat. If you can stop yelling for a second.
And hello, I'm Uni. I am playing Zan, who is playing Zan, because the self is all a performance.
Yep, and as per last time, we all find ourselves here at this party through some means or another. Some came by invitation of a friend, some came by, under the guise of an invitation of a friend, which was, at least handed to him. And others were just, thankfully allowed in despite the lack of a scroll, but, we're kind of told to wait at Coat Trick, which, kind of was a familiar face to at least one of you. But instead of waiting for security, just kind of went along and, but I'm sure it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you found who you were after.
You know what? He's aware this will come to bite him, and he's bracing for that. But whatever.
That's right.
It's probably okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
God.
probably not okay.
I'm sure it's
He-
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had some fun. You've played some cards, and Tobias, or should I say Stoat, ran into one Lumina, and not exactly kidnapped, but abducted, returned her pet and everything. Who unceremoniously accidentally got left behind, and so now Zen is in possession of Plims, and again, after some, friendly games of card and an exclamation from one Tobias, one Ermine Valentine is now hauling the group away to a more quieter spot for a discussion on what just happened.
So after ushering everyone into a closed-off space and haughtily closing the curtain.
It's like one of those, it's basically like a little garden area, it's a bit of a gazebo, but you do have, like, some privacy. You can, like, close up and whatnot. You're not fully hidden, but it's the best you've probably got in a crowded space right now.
Yes. I'm going to turn to Stoat and go, Stoat, darling, why did you shout so loud in the middle of the crowd? Who are these people?
I didn't mean to, okay?
Oh, the look on your face was so worth it.
Shut the fuck up! What the fuck are you doing here?
What am I not allowed to have a bit of a party now and again? He just puts like a hand under his chin and just blinks ever so innocently.
God fucking damn.
Stoat, has
Son
he
of a fuck.
come around for any, things you usually do? I'm having a hard time placing where you would have met this older gentleman.
So,
Do you want to tell him, or should I?
I can tell him if you want. So you remember when we went into town to go get some gloves and we separated for a little bit?
Yes, I had a
Mm-hmm. So that's
extreme
not
amount of time with the shop owner.
uh-huh. Well, that's not the first time we met, but we talked at this moment. Well, more than before. This is Guy, a
Hello,
bastard,
affectionate.
and a
Ermine
shapeshifter.
tilts his head and narrows his eyes for a moment, but as soon as you say shapeshifter, he's like, "Oh, I see. That makes sense."
The name doesn't suit this man.
Oh no, not at all. I'm just disguised as my good friend. As my good friend Ansel, you might probably don't know. No, this fella does though. Again, was not expecting you here, and I do still love the beard. It looks so nice. I am gonna ask to touch it at some point. Fair warning.
All right, we'll get to that at some point. We'll see. Hello. Lovely to meet you, I suppose.
Oh yes, Tobias. Oh, Tobias. This is Zan.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
It,
think we met at the studio.
yes, I
oh, you already
think
know.
we've crossed paths before. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, sorry I yelled and that was our first introduction to each other.
It's not the worst first impression that I've had, so you're fine.
Okay, well that's good, I think.
so these are both two people you know personally. Okay.
Somewhat.
I honestly don't know why I'm surprised.
Everything happens so much, Hermione.
Uh, honestly, we both know Mercel, so why are we surprised? Anyways.
A guy kind of looks over at Zan. Do you know who that is? I don't know who that is.
I don't particularly recall now.
Oh, good. Not just.
Good. That's great. That's two less relationships for him.
Out of character,
Which
it's like,
says a lot.
oh man, we finally found some characters who don't know Marcel.
And I am of the opinion that we should keep it that way. Ermine says, looking at the curtain kind of suspiciously. All right.
Oh,
So I am. Well, you may call me Ermine Valentine for the evening.
Very well. It's a pleasure to meet you, Hermione.
Mm-hmm. And I go by Stone for tonight. You know, whole
Aw, that's so cute.
Hush.
Never.
Hush.
It's adorable. It's adorable. I suppose. Well, probably should be calling me Ansel. While at least while I'm looking like this. I might change. I might change throughout the night. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Oh boy. You better tell us because otherwise we're gonna be lost.
What if I want? But what if I want to see your surprised face again? It was really funny.
No.
So, Tobias, don't shout in the middle of
I'm not
the
shouting.
room
I'm
next
not shouting
time.
anymore. I'm not shouting
Someone
anymore. I'm not
comes up
shouting
to
anymore.
you and just like,
I'm not shouting anymore. I'm not
and we
shouting
should
anymore.
be good, even
I'm shutting
if
the
you.
fuck up.
Okay, well, we came here to have fun, right? Did you two come here to have fun? 'Cause I
I
did.
came here to have fun. Certainly.
Well, actually, now that you mentioned that, I should go tell them that things are okay. As they're I came in here because of other reasons, and I'm realizing I really Really should let them know. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
On that, should I come along on that matter? Considering.
To interject very quickly, I will remind that last time Guy offered the suggestion that since you had the invitation with you and that it was for Ansel, that he would explain that there was just a misunderstanding, that he was here as Ansel and that Zan was there as Zan. Continue.
um, yes, I think it would be best if the two of us just go and make sure that this doesn't become an issue
Good.
because
I should probably sneak out a window, though, because they did not see me come in as. And he just kind of gestures to himself, his current disguise.
Now, sneaking out a window, that's something I can help with.
Oh.
Let's go find a window then.
Ooh.
I think you two are gonna get along for the better and the worst.
Oh, I think it's going to be in the best ways.
Oh no. Just looks at Zan like, I'm so sorry for what is going to happen from now on.
he's just like, well, I'm glad you two are getting along. Um, and I mean, if they're going to go do a reverse heist, he's gonna let them.
Fair enough.
He's gonna like
Uh-huh.
reassure, like, don't worry, I'll meet you at the door, and then we're going to meet, and then I will help you have a fun party. I intend to do that. Fun party day. Fun party day. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Now then, let's find a window. Maybe
Zane is going to leave them to do that and head back towards coat check.
All right. Are you still
Mhm.
carrying Plims with you, or?
Oh, uh, I mean, yes. Like he's going to look around for the owner
Okay.
first.
Oh no.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh boy. Okay.
First roll of the game.
First roll of the game.
That's first roll of the game. And his plus on that is good. Oh. Oh, but I
Well.
rolled bad.
Yeah,
No.
that's
It's
a
not
12.
bad.
It's not bad, but like looking around, you're not sure if you see her. Like, you only met Lumina for like a few minutes. You're like, oh, there's blonde hair and a blue dress. That's not her. There's blonde hair. No, that's also not her. Oh, there's a
If nothing else, he can leave her pet at coat check.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm sure the guy at Kochek would love for you to leave Plims there.
Of course.
Coat check is basically the same as a lost and found,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I mean, you're right. You have a very good point. I just let me just I mean, you remember who's taking care of Kochek, right?
I do recall, yes.
Okay, cool. Just saying. But yeah, you can absolutely do that if you want. I'm certainly not going to stop you.
Yeah. If it's a choice between prolonging this whole thing and potentially getting in more trouble, or heading to coat check to get this settled and not stealing this lady's pet,
Okay.
then you know,
Fair enough.
what else is he supposed to do? Leave it on the floor?
No, that's no.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's a solution.
That's what Gil suggested last time.
yeah.
Just leave it there. Don't
Gil
pick it.
only has good ideas.
Of course. It's Gil we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, no, I mean, you could you could hold on to it. You could leave it at Kochek. You could look for a bit longer while Guy and Ermine find a window. It might take you a minute because I mean, it's big. There's a lot of windows. Do you want to go through a window towards the front, sides? There's further in the back where the auction rooms are.
What I
bathrooms.
would suggest would be a more inconspicuous window.
Yeah.
I mean, there are bathroom windows.
Bathroom works.
Well, bathroom windows, here we go.
Yep. All right, and do you want to give me a stealth as you guys go out the bathroom window?
Absolutely.
I think Tobias might be, the watcher. Just
Okay.
stays outside the bathroom to make sure.
That's fair.
Alright.
It
Rolling
would be
stealth.
bad to see two people just sneaking out a window.
That is a 9 plus 7, which is a 16.
I got 13.
You got a 13. Okay. Oh. Stoat, as you're standing watch outside, one of the it's a bit noisy in there. You do get one of the servers coming around. It's like, is everything all right in there? Does anybody need some help?
No,
With pooping?
don't worry about it.
Are you sure? We need to.
They ate something that disagreed with them.
Oh, no worries. I'll go get the cleaning supplies. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Have you never snuck out a window before? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I usually crash out of them without any regard to keeping it intact.
You know what, fair? You know what, that's fair. You know what, that's fair. I've crashed, but no, I haven't crashed many windows.
Specifically, that's usually when I want to make a very boisterous exit, but I don't want to right now.
What are you doing? That's fair. That's fair. Tell you what, we can do that at the... Oh, no. Normally I'd be all for crashing out of windows at the end of parties like this, but I do actually want to try and make this... I'm gonna drop...
Tobias opens the door
Hold on.
and it's just like, hey guys, hurry the fuck up. It's gonna be in like 5 minutes.
Right, go, we're going,
Go. I'm going. Like, I assume this is no issue for guys slinking out the window.
Yeah, considering Guy has climbed, Ermine, you kind of fall out the window.
Guy can change
Yeah.
his shape to fit out the window.
Yeah.
that's-
That's why the 13 makes sense. Gil's the one struggling. Guy, you're just like, and I'm out the window, and just like, why is
He
it so
does
easy for
try.
you?
He does try and help Ermine though.
Fair, but that's still a 13.
So, Ermine's tail got stuck in the window, and that's what happened.
Oh
That
no.
makes sense, yeah. Alright, and you do get a few glances as you start walking around the building. Because
Mhm,
again,
and
that's a
Tobias is
13.
gonna sneak away so that when the guy comes back, there's nobody.
That's valid. Do you want to give me a stealth check?
Oh god. Oh.
When Guy Ansel comes around the building though to head towards the line inside, he's gonna try and put
Well-
on an air of someone who is someone who has
Hold on.
obviously gone the
I
wrong
didn't
way
roll correctly.
and is a bit annoyed with themselves. Is a bit annoyed with himself for going the
Okay.
wrong
There we-
way.
Okay.
There we go, that's the correct one. Well,
Well, either way, you're fucking gone, apparently. That's a
That
27.
was still a nat 20.
Yeah.
just like, pieces out.
I mean, chameleon. You're just being a chameleon at this point.
Yeah, you're just like, I need to make up for earlier, and you're just fucking gone. 27, yeah, you're just like, nope.
He uses the power of the embarrassment.
Yeah.
I am going to... So I'm going to act like I stepped outside for just some air, and like I found this poor old man who went the wrong way.
Yep.
Which is why I'm approaching with him.
Okay,
The ears
and
are-
you do still have your scroll and your pin, so
Yep.
you do have both of what you need to get back in. And for Zan, I will say with the 12, you do eventually, like, you start getting to the coat check. You do kind of see, like, the woman off to the one side. She's once again looking at the floor, like she's realized Plims is gone.
Oh, okay. He will scurry over to her and just be like, "Oh, ma'am, I've been looking for you."
Oh, What had?
your dear
Oh my
Plims.
star! You've got my little Plims. Oh, thank you so. Oh, I just. Oh, I think she's caught in your coat there, sweetie, let go.
Oh
No, come here.
no.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait a minute.
Dear. Oh.
It's like Plims is just like trying to hold on to your jacket and just like doesn't want to let go.
Oh no!
Oh, come on.
At first you think they're stuck, and then it's just like no, they don't know.
Zed just like he just like gives them a very gentle pat on the head and it's like I have very much enjoyed your company, sweetie, but I do need to leave. I'm so sorry, but um Fernell, can you go back to your mama?
They just give like a hug. They're just like, oh my stars! I can't believe she's do that. She's just gone again. What's your? I don't remember if I got your name before. Thank you so much for keeping an eye on Plims for me and bringing her back. She's just my little lady. You know, I just love her so much, but she just manages to get away from me sometimes. I just don't understand how she gets away all the time. No, wait, you didn't say your name. What was your name again?
Uh it is Zan, my dear.
Oh,
Lovely meeting you.
Oh, it's lovely
Um
meeting you too. Now, have you seen the party? I believe they got the performance started in a minute, and Plims just loves the little performances.
No.
he keeps on like trying to get a word in edgewise. She just keeps going.
Kind of like with
Tobias getting to the code track. Where the fucking step?
it's kind of like with Tobias. She's just kind of moving with you, and she's still talking.
Uh, mm. And like he is just edging. He keeps up being like, it's so wonderful. Yeah, yes. I mean, it's been lovely. I need to. I
I
actually
just
need
love
to.
places like, did you know? It's like she just loves the little trees. Have you tried them yet? Oh my, you know what? You should try some of them. Why don't you just try the little drupes over here? And just look at the
I
nicest
would
little
love.
things. We
I
can
would
get
love
you a
to.
whole plate, and
Um,
we can get one for Plims. And it's just the nicest. What are you doing here buying the party by yourself? Where did your friends go? My goodness, let's go get a plate, and then we can go find your friend. Why don't we go find your friends too? I'm sure.
I actually.
I sense a rescue
I
about to happen.
believe I've got a friend who is um going to be meeting me. I really I will take you up on the offer um in a few minutes. I really do need to check on something at coat check, but it has been lovely
Oh,
speaking
this
with
has
you, my
just been
dear.
so very lovely indeed. Now let's go get you to Coach. I helped your other friend out. I could help you out too. Don't worry about it. Now come on, let's go to get you to Coach Jack.
Oh,
She does not stop.
no, she
I
does
love
not.
her. She like as long as she is not like she's not actively getting in the way of him doing what he needs to. So like the talkativeness, it is an adjustment, but it's still just like, oh, what another a nice young lady.
Yep, she's mostly talking about Plims, by the way. Like she'll still interject and say, like, "Oh yes, let's get you to Coat Rack and check it." And off she goes, of course, to Coat Check because you said you needed to go there. And now she's just talking about Plims, and she's talking about Plims, and she's talking about Plims. By the way, has she told you about Plims?
I mean, as someone who loves my dog very much, mood.
Fair. Plims, by the way, has gone
She's
back to
going
sleep.
to drain them all of their energy.
By the way, Plims has fallen asleep in her arms. It's just kind of like flopped on the arm, like in the art I said. It's just like you think Plims is asleep. Plims is just like, all right, I'm here now. And I'll say by the time you get up to coat check, and you're back. You're not here for your coat, are you?
I am. No, I was in such a tizzy before. I kind of scurried off when I shouldn't have, and it has been um well, I wanted to make sure no problems arose from my not waiting.
Oh yeah, no worries. The guards came over. I pointed them in a completely different direction.
Ah. And he like takes a moment, processes that, and then just like
Big win.
like reaches over and gives a clap on the shoulder, and it's just like, thank you.
Don't worry about it. I know how these things can go. Anything else you want to drop off at Kochek, by the way? Anything? She's still
This
going, by the way.
woman.
Have you noticed this?
I don't think so.
Give him
Did you
Lumina.
need to drop anything off, dear?
I'm so. Well, no, I don't think so. I already dropped off my shawl here earlier, and I had my own little shawl for Plims, and she just loves her own little shawl. And she's just the cutest thing on her. You know, I think I'm gonna get her a new one after the party tonight.
And while she's talking,
Oh
and like he's not actively trying to ditch her, but he is taking the opportunity to look and see like the party's been going on for a little bit. Is the person who's like at the front checking everyone's invitations, like, is there still a line there, or is things
It's
have pretty much slowed down?
it's pretty much slimmed down. Like, you can probably see, quote unquote, Ansel and Ermine. Like, they're probably next up as you get there. So, as you're hearing about,
So
she's gonna get another shot for Plims.
So Zan is just he's just going to do the like finger up just 1 second as he sort of steps up to the person who was outside and goes, thank you again so much for your understanding. I know it was more than you needed to do to let me in and check the situation, and I think I figured out what's going on, so um I really do appreciate it. And I will Ansel. Oh.
Ah,
And that is the moment where he's okay. Um
hello.
didn't
Yes,
think you were coming.
hello, Ansel, was it?
Ah, Ansel King, yes.
Yes, I do believe I heard you were not coming this evening.
Originally, that was the plan, but I did some thinking about it, and well, I can't let you go off having the fun all by yourself. And he looks at Zan at that.
Well, I I wasn't exactly going to, but I mean, if you're here, then
Um, may I see your scroll, please? Your invitation.
I do believe I gave it to. I do believe I gave it to you, Zan. Yes. Did I? Hold on.
I don't remember. Did that happen?
Nope. Ansel's still the one who has it.
Oh, did you leave? Oh, did you leave it in? For a sec. No, I saw. I gave it to
Did
you.
Irma
How else
just
did you?
pickpocket the invitation?
Well, Guy's the one who's got the
Well-
invitation. So.
Well, actually, what Guy's going to do is he's going to go up to Zan and be like, "Hold on, Did you leave it in your coat? Did you leave it?" And he's going to actually just start looking through Zan's pockets, and he's going to sleight of hand, pretend to take it out of Zan's. Take the scroll out of Zan's pocket.
All right, roll sleight of hand.
Wait,
Hold on. I'm sure it's in here. You go and leave. You have far too many pockets in here. Hold on, I have it. I got it. It's a 17. It's a 20. That's a 27.
All right, 27.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna roll because he can't beat that.
It's a plus 10 of sleight of hand.
Yeah, dang. All right. So yeah, you pull it out.
Love it. And he just gives Zan like a little boop on the nose with the scroll. Before handing it to the fellow.
And
There we are.
he takes it. He looks it over. Yes. I takes a moment flipping through his book. Um, yes, I do believe this is the scroll the Zan admitted himself under and said that you would not be coming.
Originally, no, but seeing as how I've changed my mind, I would hope that's not an issue,
Well,
considering my name is still upon the scroll.
this is true, and this is very much not the issue. The issue, as it were, is the fact that we seem to have two Zans in attendance.
He
Yes,
like
I'm
he looks
sorry,
over
I
at that
understand the
two of
confusion.
you.
It was I hmm. I came in to try and figure out what was happening, and I believe the issue is resolved, and I was able to uh communicate and get this figured out. And I know I caused a little bit of consternation uh with the accusation of a party crasher, but this should be the only me for the rest of the night.
Very well, I will inform security in a moment. Just 1 second, let me just mark you in here. And he again explains despite you having already heard this before, he doesn't know this. So
Mm-hmm.
he tells Ansel, the rules of everything going on to go to coat check to get a pin and everything and the coins and
Mm-hmm.
hand you the scroll back. And, well, I do hope that's everything resolved, and I wish you both a good evening. And, sir, believe, do you have your pin and scroll with you? Invitation?
Yes, just a moment. And Ermine reaches into his pocket. I'm gonna see if I can get it out of my hammer space.
Yippee!
Yep, 8.
Well,
Nice! Alright.
Ta-da!
So you take it out of your hammer space. He gives the pin a one-time tap and then just gives a nod of his head. It's like, I hope you continue to enjoy the party.
as
Thank
they're walking
you.
away, just to make sure that they sell it well enough. Like Ansel's gonna kind of loop his arm in. Guy Ansel's gonna loop his arm in with Zan's and just being like, "What on earth made you think someone was disguised? Did you see a lookalike or something? Is there someone who looks like you here? I might need to see that." just to keep it up until they're out of earshot.
That's fair. That's fair.
Homosexual behavior.
Fair enough. And so you do this. You go in. Lumina is still there. Lumina's still talking. That weird guy you met at the coat check before is squinting at her because she hasn't gone anywhere and she hasn't stopped.
Oh dear.
Ermine is going to take this moment to just walk around this interaction. And
Do
when
not get
he
her
catches,
attention.
yes, when he catches up with quote unquote Ansel and Zan, he says, "Just keep walking, leave her there."
Ansel, unfortunately, you do
Oh,
not
no.
get to keep walking. Zan is polite despite his best interests, and he stops by Lumina and goes,
Oh, Ansel
"Thank
has.
you
Oh,
so
Ansel's been going straight there with him.
yeah."
You go over there and for some reason the guy in the coat check does an absolute double take at you.
And Zan gives he's like, "Oh, I can't explain this right now with her there." And so he does his best to, like, I don't even know how it be gotten across, but just be like, "Oh, excuse me, Lumina dear. Thank you so much for your patience. I was able to reconnect with my friend,
Hello.
and
Oh,
you
why, isn't that
said
just wonderful? And
yes.
who's your
And
friend
you were
here,
saying
Ryan?
you wanted to check out the hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, I
Um,
did. Plums is she just loves those little things. Why don't you both come with, please? Please, boss. I know you're not my boss anymore, but if you could just look,
Hmm?
she's either not leaving here or she's leaving with you.
Oh,
I don't
I,
work for you
oh,
anymore.
I,
Science is on the
oh,
table.
I certainly don't mind the extra company, not at all. And quite honestly, I am famished. I could go for something. I could go for some good food right now.
Great. Take your pen. Take your coins.
Oh,
Plus, why are
thank
you
you.
even here?
To enjoy a party, of course. And I hope you enjoy it as well. And
All right, Xanadu, you have fun.
God.
I just want to say, I can't believe we didn't have to roll a single persuasion or deception that whole damn time.
Don't worry about it.
You're just doing so good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's
Don't-
definitely
yeah.
because everything's above board and very normal.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Yeah.
course. Fucking grabs Blaze by the foot. Of course.
Look, it's fine.
So I want
Nice.
to at least look towards where the stage is.
Okay.
Are they setting up for the performance yet?
Oh yeah, they're absolutely starting to set up for the performance. It looks like they've been setting up for a little bit now. You're guessing there's not much time until the first performance.
All right.
You also set up no rendezvous point with Stoat, and right now Zan and Ansel are being dragged away to the hors d'oeuvres.
I think I will go to the hors d'oeuvres too and just hope that Stout appears somewhere.
Can-
He was vibing near the code track, like not in there, but like
Yeah,
in
fair.
there to wait for them.
That's fair.
He's not dumb.
Fair enough.
can I say that Ansel is matching like just both talking speed and just
Oh god.
friendly person energy with
Mhm.
this woman. He is like 100% there with the conversation happening.
That's
Oh boy.
Do I need to roll something for that?
Yes.
I will roll something if I must. What do you want me to roll?
Oh, what would be fun?
Survival. It's always the funniest role.
I mean, you're right. Give me charisma.
Just a straight charisma? Okay.
Yeah. Give me charisma.
Charisma makes sense. And Guy's a people person. He likes talking to people. He actually does find this woman mildly entertaining to talk to. Ooh, nice. That's a 17 plus 3. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, absolutely. You managed to absolutely keep up with this woman and how much she apparently has to talk about Plims. Because it's mostly about Plims.
Fair. Plims is absolutely adorable and deserves to be a subject matter constantly.
Mm-hmm. She does ask you your name, and she does get it confused at least once because she's busy talking about Plims.
Completely fair, darling. He honestly, people get his name wrong all the time. It happens. He's lost count, honestly.
That's such a shame though. It's such a nice name. I mean, King is a last name instead of a title though. I mean, you never maybe just go by your last name instead. You might get more with that at this party.
Perhaps, but I think knowing people on a more personal level is a bit more. I'm not sure fun is the word, but it's nicer.
Oh,
I
well,
would
I
say.
don't know about that, but come on now, you must
We
try
don't want
some-
to encourage his ego too much. You don't want to see him when he gets carried away.
Alas, it's true. I do suffer occasionally from inflated ego. It is a true it is a true condition that I must keep an eye on.
Well, as long as you don't become prone to floating away, I don't see the problem.
Well, let's just say
Just a
it's
toon
gotten.
gag.
And he actually, a guy kind of shares a look with kind of a knowing look of like, yeah, we've both seen Ansel with when he's had a bit of an ego check going. Let's just say there have been a few instances where a needle was needed.
Well, I don't see why that's such a big deal. And oh my goodness, but yes, now let's see here. Oh, and look, you got your little friend. Oh, look, we're all just here. Oh, look, and now we can just get started getting something to eat. Now just look at all this lovely hors d'oeuvres here. And it is just so much elegant fancy foods. It is puff pastries and
God.
spun sugars. It is like all finger food, and it is just the fanciest stuff you might have seen in a bit.
Zan
'Cause it's
Zan
so
is going
fancy.
to do a quick God, what is the term? Check on the food for enchantment or other
Arcana.
such
Okay.
skullduggery.
Yeah, that would be our Arcana.
Arcana, his plus on that is it's good.
Okay. I'd hope it's good considering.
Was the roll good?
Well, that's only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
a
That's
it's
28. Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah,
that's
we're
good.
Mm-hmm. The food seems to pretty much be food. Any enchantments around them just seems to be literal sparkle effects. Little shimmerings and like
Make it look
spotlights on certain
nicer.
foods, but they don't want like actual
Valid.
heat on them. So, for a light without a heat source, just again, illusionary stuff. But yeah, most of it pretty much it does seem to be free of magic. It's food.
It's food. It's food.
John,
Okay. As long as it's not going to drug anyone or anything.
No, and
Then-
I'll even say you checked the wine and the punch and everything, and there is nothing in the wine or the punch.
I want to
Never
say
be too
Ansel.
careful, man.
That's fair.
Ansel's
That's very
already
valid. That's
eating
why
the
I
food.
thought.
Ansel's already eating the food.
Yeah, you're like
Oh.
mid-checking, and then you look over and like, quote, Ansel has a plate and it's just mouth full.
He's
and...
got a brownie halfway in his mouth, halfway stuffed in his mouth. He just looks at you, go like, "Whoa."
It is also very fine china with like silver and gold cutlery, by the way.
Santa, he like, even though he's in the middle of like this paranoid double checking, going through old bad experiences, and he sees this quote unquote Ansel, and he's just like, I wasn't so sure at first, but it truly is a delight having you in that form.
I would,
Oh God.
I would certainly hope so. What do you mean by friend? You know what? I'll ask that later. Probably more private times. But first things first, you need to try these brownies. Oh my gods!
I think at this moment is when Ermine actually joins
Mm-hmm.
at the table and just picks something up and delicately takes a bite
That's fair.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
Tobias already ate some earlier before he got dragged away by Lumin.
That's true.
Oh, so dead.
Also,
delicate.
this is
So
probably the
He
brownies.
can make some suggestions too, guy.
That's fair.
Since he seems to like the food so much.
Yep.
Oh, Stoat, I didn't see you there.
That's me. Hi! Yeah, I've been here the whole time. Sorry, I sneaked away earlier. That must have stayed.
Yeah, you
Good
you
rolls and all
didn't-
that. Breaking the full flow casually.
Yeah, I do understand that. Just next time when you catch up, at least tell me.
Sorry.
I was wondering where you went. Where
I
you'd
told me to
gone.
be quiet. He has a little angel over his head.
Can I roll sleight of hand while they're talking?
Yes.
You son of a bitch!
No. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. It was a 13. Ansel's tried to like put a brownie on one of Ermine's horns.
The thing is currently at the moment his perception is 9.
So everyone else sees this,
but Ermine,
Oh,
who just keeps talking to
Oh god, I need to
Stoat.
do deception real quick.
Ansel just makes like a very shushing motion while the other hand is put while he's just trying. Placing a
And
brownie
Tobias
on
is
Irvine's
perfectly fine about this. Tobias is keeping his composure.
I know I
Just
said to
puts
be
it.
quiet, but what I meant was decorum. You know.
Of course I know what you mean. Yeah, I always know what you mean.
I would like to roll again. Put another
God,
brownie on
Toby.
his other horn.
the, the lizard is back.
The lizard is trying to get to Ermine.
Ermine is just like eyeing the lizard and just kind of walks away from the table so that if the lizard gets to the edge of the table, the lizard will either be caught by any number of people or fall to the floor.
Fair. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's like Lumina seems to try to be getting its attention with a brownie, but it seems to be paying attention to you for some reason.
It's your turn.
Yeah, go make the roll, Fable.
Yeah, another brownie on the other horn. Just like as he's passing, and now he's making a shushing motion at Zan, like don't say anything, don't say anything. Oh, 13, much better. That's a 23.
He doesn't seem to notice as he passes by both quote-unquote Ansel and Zan to the other part of the table and picks something else up. So I...
Got the biggest shit-eating
Zan
grin on
just
his face.
like gives Guy the most sardonic stare. Like, must you?
He just holds up another brownie and just starts kind of airplaning it towards Zan.
I would like to possibly entreat you to the performance. I was interested in seeing who was about to perform. Would you like to go with me? And he's directly talking to Zan. He's ignoring Lumina completely. Like, let's escape from this woman who will not stop talking.
Oh, that does sound nice. Lumina dear, it has been lovely talking. We're going to go
It's
check
been
out the
lovely
show.
talking to you too, Rand. Oh, no, wait, it was Zand. Rand?
It was Zan.
Zand! Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you so much again for I cannot thank you for enough for taking care of her. She just seems to like you just so dang much. I don't know why, but I guess you just have one of those faces. It's just so nice, and you just brought her
She's
over
talking
here.
again.
She's talking again. You let her talk. She's talking again.
And Gill's just going to turn and walk away.
Oh, Lumina, darling, before we go, you know someone who I heard hasn't heard about Plims yet, who absolutely would love to. And
No.
Ansel's gonna look into the crowd, and he's going to point at someone at the other complete opposite end of the room.
Oh, Master, I thought I already talked to them earlier, but you know what? Was it what was Mr. K? Yes, Mr. K. I will just. Don't worry, I'll be back in just a minute if you'll excuse me.
Of course. Take your time, darling. Everyone needs a refresher on good subject, and Plims is a very good subject.
And off she goes. And Plim just watches her leave as she just sits on the table.
Ansel picks Plims up and starts walking with them.
That's fair.
Hello, little one. I'm sorry for the evil laugh earlier. Would you like a brownie?
So,
Take that as a yes.
I just rolled perception because I believe Gil would start smelling the brownies because they'd start probably heating up with being in contact with his horns.
Makes sense.
I hope you know that Tobias is looking away. He knows nothing about this. He doesn't see them.
17. Well, that
And,
would be enough
yeah,
to
that's
notice
a
at least one of
17.
them. Yeah. So yeah, you reach up and you're pretty sure that wasn't there 2 minutes ago. Oh, there's a whole brownie there. With nuts and everything and gold foil and all
Narrow
that.
my eyes at the brownie.
It's a little overdone
And
at
then
this point,
sus-
but you know.
Yeah, and suspecting something because I must remind you, he lives with 3 children. No,
Mhm.
4. 4 children. He lives with 4 children, so he's going to reach up to his other horn and feel around for another brownie.
It takes a second, but wouldn't you just know it? Symmetry!
Wow.
It's like magic, you have 2 brownies! Wow, where
No
did those come
way.
from? They were there a second ago? Plims is still looking at you.
Yeah, he's going to turn and look at the rest of them. He's not looking at Zan. By the way, I want to be specific. He's not looking at Zan.
Yep, Zam could be in the middle of the
He
group.
does not.
Mhm.
He does not suspect Zan. He's looking at the other 2 like, who decided it was a good idea to put these on my horns?
Hmm.
Ansel's just grinning. He's holding Plim's like right below his chin with just a grin. He's not being subtle at all. I want to
Yeah.
clarify. He's he's not even trying to not look guilty.
If you wanted
Twice
them
is so innocent.
overdone, here you go. And he's gonna, like, literally, very obviously, just like shove them into your clothing.
Oh god.
Oh, into the clothes?
Into the clothes. You're not getting away from these overdone brownies.
No, not the dress, not the dress, not the. He's gotta try and dodge, not the dress.
roll dex. Give me a dex.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Well, they roll dex to dodge, and I mean, I guess hard if you want to roll to get him.
I do.
Yeah.
What do I
It's a
roll?
grapple situation.
Yeah, it's a grapple
Okay.
situation. Yeah.
Oh,
Grapple situation, so it doesn't matter.
I
Got
have
an
to
8.
do. I can choose athletics or acrobatics. I choose acrobat. Where's my fucking? Oh.
I got an 8.
Yep, you did.
I got a 6, but my acrobatics is +7.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
barely
13.
managed to dodge out of the way, as I'm assuming the brownies end up on the floor instead.
Nope.
Oh, I guess someone will have to clean that up.
That
Then I
was a waste.
turn.
You
That's
do
a
have a
waste.
bit of
But I
attention
was
now
the one
after
who's
that.
supposed to not make a mess of myself.
Ansel looks down at Plims. I don't suppose you want those.
Plims just gives you such a look.
I don't know what the
Oh,
look
are you
is.
serious? It's the look of a very rich pet who
What, you're
you
tell-
just suggested eats food off the floor.
Yeah.
What you're telling me they don't keep this floor clean as a whistle?
Dan's just gonna do some prestidigitation.
Let's see. Perfectly clean.
Plim still gives a
If
huff,
you-
like, how dare you suggest I eat off the floor?
And
Now-
Ermine follows walking away with, if you didn't want to waste it, don't put it on top of other people.
It was meant to be just a bit of a joke, goodness. Noted, don't put things on the horn.
Don't worry about Ermin, he's a little hot-headed.
I noticed.
You two really are just made for each other.
Zan, how could you say that? I thought we had something.
Uh-oh,
I'm
double
going
drama.
The just the absolute fake offense.
to.
Oh, Ansel, my dear, I'm far too old for you.
I can't remark. We both know how old he is. It's really, that's really funny. All right. No, so, noted for Ansel's best friend. Has a sense of humor. Check. Is down to clown. Check. Careful, Mr. Adu. I'm starting to like you. More than I usually like people.
Oh dear, I will be careful then.
Oh, don't. Oh, no. Don't worry. Don't worry. Alas, my interest is in others at the moment, so I won't flirt with you. And he whispers, plus we both know Ansel will kill me. Let him do the flirting, don't worry. Anyways.
I'm gonna try to find the perfect 4 seats.
All right. And while you do that, I just need to do a quick. It's either doing this together or separate, so.
Ooh.
I'm
All
terrified.
right. If you could all make a perception check, please.
Oh
Alright.
no, my favorite role.
Perceive.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Oh, hey.
I got
I'm
I got
scared
an
of getting the good rolls
18.
now.
Ooh,
I
nice.
don't
got-
want the good rolls now. I want them later.
19.
Hey,
I got an
okay.
18.
Nice. Yeah, 18. Yeah. 22 for Tobias. Despite that 8, you need Zan with a 16, and then never mind, you got an 18. Yeah, and Guy got a 19.
That's a different point of view.
Yeah. So, sorry, now I've got to line these up.
Oh boy.
Okay. So as you're all going over, you're all having this conversation, back and forth discussion, and you're looking over like where's the best group of seats together. Somebody weaving through the crowd bumps into each and every single one of you.
Oof.
Choose one item each to lose.
One
Oh.
item.
Oh, we get a choice.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Wait,
Out of
hold on.
my
Out
hammer
of armor
space.
space?
Out
Yeah,
of
or
anything,
on
you
a
can literally
person-
say you lose a
Oh.
cookie from your pocket if you want.
Goddamn. I am feeling. Am I feeling playful, and am I gonna do the armor space roll and choose whatever the fuck I stumble on?
I'll lose a bit of string.
Okay. Add to the chat for Mike to help, if you please.
You know what? I am feeling
put that in.
playful because
Yeah.
I do not know the consequences of my actions yet.
Valid. Yeah.
That is an 8. What is an 8? It is. Oh, it's the letter that he got from Duke,
Okay.
which is a very old thing that he acquired when he started working at the studios, which is just Duke as Kigo is doing.
Okay.
You know, quintessential to Zan losing things. He loses a pen.
I was hoping you'd pick a pen!
God damn it!
I was hoping for the pen!
I think this is funniest, actually.
Hold on a second, I just realized something. Hey, so Tobias is going under Stone, but on the letter there is his actual name.
Oh!
This person has gotten a deed to Hawksby Manor, and the name written down on it
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
is Elliot Yorkshire Arlo.
Oh my fucking god.
Well. Good job.
We're failing playful.
Yeah! Holy shit, okay.
Are you
Yeah.
happy, please?
I am I could not be happier.
1 to 10.
Yeah, this is the best. This is the best.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, holy shit. I need a sip of water. Hang on. This is the best.
So what I did was I counted up to a certain amount, because Gil's a hoarder. So there's a certain amount of things which I don't think are still in his hammer space. I still have them listed, but they're
Mhm.
from his last game. So
Mhm.
I just counted up to before then, and
Fair.
that's why I rolled a d30.
That's fair. That's fair. It works.
And I got a
Fucking
10,
hell.
and the 10 was the deed to Hogsby Manor, which,
Well,
by the way, is actually technically owned by 3 ghosts.
This is getting better and better. I love this so much. It's the best thing ever. Okay,
Don't worry
so
about it, I guess.
yeah, don't worry about it. Well, especially with your perception rolls. Zan with the lowest roll with a 16 against the other. You probably noticed last of the group that you just think somebody just brushed past you and whatnot. Tobias,
Tobias is
understandably.
used to it from
Yeah, I was gonna
behind.
say yeah. You
She's just like, wait a fucking second.
yeah, you notice first, and you seem like you check your pockets, and you do seem to notice that something is missing.
Mm-hmm. He's really gonna turn around to see who bumped into them.
Yep. Did you put down what Tobias lost from his pockets?
I did not. Hold on. There we go. No, not Duel.
Duel.
It's his new friend Duel.
Nice.
You don't know him. Don't worry about it. He's a very nice
it's a,
magician.
it's a letter from Duel.
Oh, yeah, you're going to the Duelist Kingdom later. Okay, so like you pet down your pockets. You probably glance immediately at Guy. Notice that it's not Guy because Guy's not close enough to you at the
So,
moment.
oh,
And,
wait a
guy, and
second,
guy's looking
that was-
equally confused, I assume.
Yeah, 'cause,
Mhm.
like you notice like 2 seconds later, along with Ermine, and you notice kind of like a tall figure, not Zan tall, but definitely tall, kind of and with a high collar outfit, is making their way through the crowds with a mask. It just seems to be weaving their way through. Who just weaved through your group?
Hmm. I'm gonna follow that. Starts following.
to follow
Yeah,
that.
He's gotta do a stealth follow.
Okay.
I'd like
Alright,
to
stealth.
openly walk over to this person.
Okay. You're openly walking over.
Yes.
Fable, roll me stealth, and
I'm gonna say
okay,
stealth.
Yep.
With-
And what's Gil's movement speed?
So
11,
let's see.
7, 18.
30 feet.
Okay, and you're not stealthy. You're openly and 18. Okay.
I'm openly walking towards this person.
Okay. So
And
you're
when I get within talking distance, I'm going to say, "Hey, buddy, I haven't seen you since college."
okay. You
God.
do this. You call out to them, and they glance your way, and they start moving faster.
And they're
I'm
like,
gonna
"Uh-uh."
start dashing.
All right. They also
Assuming-
start dashing.
Guy's gonna double dash to keep pace, assuming he has not been seen.
Okay, yeah, with an 18, you do manage to get under most of them. This person is also seems to be moving faster than Ermine can easily keep up with. They actually make me a perception check or insight.
Who?
For you, Fable, for Guy.
An insight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To get a read on the situation.
And the thingamajig.
You know, that's the thing about my insight. That they're always kind of crap.
Oh.
Oh no,
12?
I
man.
rolled a 6.
Oh, a 6. Yeah. Well.
I have a good plus, but
Yeah.
I rarely roll good for insight with Guy.
That's fair. Well,
Which
this
is
is
weird.
that is weird. I will
I wanna-
actually.
He's just a little guy.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. I'll let you guys finish talking first.
Okay. Okay. To finish quickly, I will actually say 12 is enough for this situation because Guy has done something similar before with Tobias. This person is keeping pace. You can tell they can run faster, but they're just moving fast enough just to keep out of reach of Ermine.
And they have not seen me. Yes.
No, yeah, that's the thing. So you can. You're guessing
he's
you might
trying
be
to
able
get them somewhere. I already know this. I'm
Yeah, they
smart.
In that case, I would like to take my advantage of my stealth and trip this person.
Oh, okay. Uni, did you want to say what you wanted to do, or?
Because the others had higher perceptions, I figure they got after the guy faster, and
Mhm.
Zan, playing a bit of catch up, just goes ahead and casts haste on himself to hew him over.
Okay.
And yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, Stoat, what you doing? Guy just took your stuff.
Tobias is falling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, don't worry,
Okay.
I'm here. It's just everyone was talking and I wanted to let people speak.
No, that's fair. I just want.
Tobias
You're not gonna leave you out.
is gonna follow along with Xan.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What did you
So Zan hasted
Mm-hmm.
can he is able to go up to 120 feet
Oh, that's impressive. And
per round.
mhm, since you're being obvious about it, they do seem to notice and start going faster.
Oh,
Do they go faster than 120 feet per round?
Um, no, they're going faster. I didn't say you're not catching up anymore. Um, oh, let's see. Hang on, I gotta do some quick. Okay. Fable, you will be pressed if you want to try and trip them because they are now moving very quickly, and so you're gonna have to try and get into place to try and trip them.
Are they going faster? Because I'm like doing my full dashing.
Yeah, they're moving the same speed you are now.
Same speed,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't see me.
No.
So I at the very least can get up beside them. And how do I want to trip this? How do I want to trip this fellow? What do I have? Do I have anything that would be good for? Just gonna check real quick. No, I'm not gonna use those. Not in a It's a crowded place. You know what? I'm just gonna stick out my foot.
Okay.
Do the classic just stick out my foot, trip the fella. What do I have? What do I have to roll? Do I have to roll, or is it just a
Would
dex
that
save?
be an attack?
I'd say
Would it?
that's an attack. Yeah. Just
Okay.
not without the intent to harm.
I guess it would count as like an unarmed strike.
Yeah, unarmed strike. Cause yeah, just sticking out
Okay.
your leg.
Sticking out my leggy. My unarmed strike isn't that good. Can I argue advantage since this fella does not see me coming? Oh wait, because this could be this. Would this count as a sneak attack? As I am stealth, as this is a stealthed attack. Hold on, I'm checking my shit. Oh no, yes.
Hang on.
Oh, it does nothing against that.
Everything is
Cool.
going to shit.
Yep.
It just does things to the damage.
You cannot have advantage for reasons I cannot explain.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thought I tried. We'll
No,
just
that's
do
very
regular
fair,
unarmed.
very fair. Yeah.
Ha! Yeah. No.
No.
No. It was a
Aw.
2. It's a 2 plus 2.
Man.
4.
Yeah, you stick out your leg and you're guessing just through some luck or tune logic, they just do a dramatic leap for an effect. They're still not looking at you. Maybe there was like something else on the floor. Somebody dropped their drink, and poor timing. But Ermine, if you want to make me a dex save real quick.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's his +6. That'll be fine. Yeah. I say that. And 5 plus 6 is the total,
11,
which would be 11.
You probably you catch your foot on something. You can't see who or what. You stumble a little, but you manage to recover with an 11. You do lose a little bit of ground, but Zan, I'd say you're probably past him at this point, and you're close to catching up as the guy just, whoever it is, rounds a corner.
If I didn't leave my unstoppable boots at home.
You did this.
You did this, Stoat says as he catches up.
A voice from the heavens just beams into your head. You did this.
Stop learning, like, I don't, stop
What are you
looking at
talking about?
Marcel's book. Ugh. Stop communicating telepathically.
I didn't do anything.
Chase now, flirt later.
I didn't do shit.
So Zan, that's happening behind you as you are now the one closest to the person as they're it's slow catch up, but you are slowly gaining distance between them as they round the corner.
This is an absurdly speedy individual.
They go to
Hmm.
Ganyum.
You're getting a
They go up a choo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, he like all this dude did like was grab a pen. This is not something that it's like, yes, I need to bust out the
To
crazy
murder this
move.
person.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he is going to go wide around, like he is not going to do a tight turn. He's going wide around the corner
Mm-hmm.
because this whole thing is sus.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And okay, so you go wide around the corner. You do pretty much in just, I'd say, considering how turns work, the next 10 seconds pretty much just catch up with them or overpass them if you want.
Yeah.
The others coming in behind, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Oh yeah, still full
I
dashing.
want to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
Use one
Ooh.
of my 3 I can do a day.
Okay. Absolutely.
Just because that means I dash. That's 30 feet, and then going 120.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay, so yeah. And Zan, are you overtaking or just coming alongside?
Overtaking.
Okay. So you overtake, I'm assuming, get in front of them. Uh, Ermine, you're pretty much almost right behind them with, I'm guessing, Guy, because you are now both equal speed-ish.
Equal speed is, yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
And Stoat bringing up the end.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay. So you all come out. They like do the toonish like skid to a stop. Look behind. Look in front. Look behind. Look in front. Like they do this like 3 times. It's like, ha, 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 ha. You know.
Ah,
I just wanted to talk to you.
And then what a better place than on a stage. And there's a big
what kind of
BAM
fucking voice is that?
as the spotlight hits, and you all
Oh, no.
realize you're on the stage.
Oh no.
No. Oh
Oh my.
Tobias'
no.
worst nightmare.
Oh
Try
my.
being an actor.
Oh, it's improv time.
Oh,
And
no.
basically, they toss their hat in the air. And I'm going to spoil this for Scupo in case. And drop the coat as these 2 characters grin at you.
Oh my
Amazing.
god, they're so cute.
I remember this fucking drawing. I'm gonna grab up you in the throat.
I think Answer's response is just, oh no, they're adorable. I can't be mad at that.
And the
I'm
band
gonna,
starts
I'm gonna
striking
roll
up a chord.
deception
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
because this is a very, very public place now. Oh shit, that's a 10. Because that's a 2 plus 8 for my deception.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
No, I'm very irritated, and the jacket that I'm wearing flares up immediately red as my hair seems to start putting out sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Color check for Tobias is a dark sky blue, no, ocean blue, along with light lavender and maybe a little bit of light purple.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
And Zan?
Xana's turning around like as soon as he's like, oh, oh no. No, no.
None of them like
He is leaving.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. You turn around to leave, and the one on the top of the stack is basically taking out a lasso, and is like, "Now wait a minute, friend. You can't leave just yet."
Oh, I can though.
I made your character see where is your yes. What? Oh, there we go. 1d20 plus.
Are we seeing what I think is about to happen?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Is there any way for Ansel to put himself between that lasso and Zan?
Considering Zan is on one side and you're on the other?
Mm.
No.
Okay.
You would have to clear half of the stage, unfortunately. So
Fair enough.
if you do you have a way to get over to the other half of the stage very, very quickly?
Aside from my dashing, what are my reactions?
Well, I do want to.
Oh wait! I can
Oh?
do something.
Okay.
I have a reaction. It's called cutting words. As a reaction, when a creature that is not immune to being charmed, you can see within 60 feet, makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. You can expend a use of 1 bardic inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Okay. So I still make the roll and then you subtract from it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Fable. I thought you were gonna say I do have a reaction. It's called throwing someone across the room.
I mean, if you want to throw Tobias or Gil.
A guy does not have the. A guy has a negative in strength. That's not going to happen.
This is true. That's fair. That's fair.
I have to remember my bardic. Okay, so I'd be rolling a d6.
Oh, okay.
Where's my d6?
Here,
There
let
it is.
me roll for them first, because if they miss entirely, because I'm not just gonna give it to them, you won't have to do anything.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
That is with haste. I believe that meets it.
Subtract 2 from there, then.
Ah.
Oh, okay. So you
I
managed.
have to say something, though.
Oh, yep, you do. Go ahead.
I say, it's not very entertaining to be forcing someone there now, is it?
Ooh. So you say that, and the lasso probably like sails like right above Zan's head, and it looks like it's going to just land perfectly. But then you say that, and there's just like this slight tug, and it just like jerks forward just barely enough for Zan to be able to DDY.
I don't
dare you.
think Zan's going to DDY.
No. Well, I don't know what he's gonna do. God. This is what I get for looking at chat. This is entirely my fault. And Zan steps back out of the way. God damn it. I need a sip of water. Hang on. This is on me.
For people who cannot see what has been shared, Dee has been so kind to put one of the Barbie memes, but with Zan.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says, "This Ken is
It's
a gay old man."
Mm-hmm. No, you're fine, Dee Dee. But yeah, the lasso does fall short, and it does miss Zan. But you're all gonna have to roll initiative now.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh no. Someone get me out of this L.
Guy's just giving me that he is just like he's entertained. I don't know why. I think he's just used to Toon parties being this chaotic, and he's
that's
kind of
bad.
enjoying it.
Oh, Zan.
Oh, that was not great.
So I'm gonna say I got a 9 plus 2.
Oh, no.
That's an 11.
I got a 6 plus 5. That is a 12. No, sorry, 11. I can math.
That's oh.
That's also funny.
Oh gosh. How high is Guy's dex? What's the
Dex plus 4.
Oh, okay, so Guy will go first.
Wookie.
Oh, what the fuck is up with? Okay.
Raoul. 69, nice.
We're all rolling terribly.
We
Woo!
are.
I mean, initiative is not the most important place to get high rolls.
No, this is
This
very
is
true.
true.
And considering this is supposed to be slapstick, this is actually kind of very fucking funny. Considering. I mean, we've got 6, 3, 1, 1, 3. Like,
I need to show these rules to Abby.
please do.
So, like that?
Yes, thank you
That's
so very
correct.
much. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
am I
yeah.
actually the top of the? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
11 was the highest roll in initiative.
there are 2 nat ones,
Yeah.
Fable.
I know it's not the most important roll, but God, is it funny?
Yes, yes, it is. That's why I
To
said
be
it was
fair-
so fitting.
For Tobias, it can be explained as a sort of freeze response. Don't worry about it.
That's very
He
fair.
doesn't like being on stage in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Guy, looks like you're up first. Ermine, you're on deck.
Hmm. Yeah, what do I guess I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna, for now, I'm gonna. So they're on stage. I'm assuming
Mhm.
there's a whole bunch of people watching.
Oh yeah, and the music's going too.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. You know what? I'd like to roll insight check on those two.
Okay.
Please be nice. Oh, thank God. 21.
21. Okay. They are just. They look somewhere between smiling and hopeful. You're guessing their job was just to pick people from the crowd to bring up here for as part of the performance,
All
Oh,
right.
beloved.
and
Oh.
they're just. This is entirely lighthearted. You don't get any hint of any animosity or any ill intent from them.
Can I then use prestidigitation to, and Guy's gonna like puff up a bit and put on like a toonish faux like fake anger and be like, how dare you? I shall not tolerate such insolence. Ah, and kind of just do a silly little I'm the evil tune here and I'm gonna get you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a
So fucking
performance.
cute already.
Yeah, give me your performance roll.
Performance.
Unless you want to argue for something else.
No, I can do performance. That's +9 plus. Sorry, I rolled 12. That's a +9. That is 21 again.
21. Damn. Yeah, so you pull that off with flourish, and there's even like a small gasp from the crowd, and there's just like, I mean, it's a polite golf club. This is rich people. This is what they do. And it's like,
They do that. They do that.
but I mean, you got a response from them, and that's probably impressive considering it's usually just quiet watching. But yeah, you managed to do that. What do you do with prestidigitation?
I'm gonna cause Guy isn't a tune,
Mm-hmm.
so he's using prestidigitation to make the illusion of like of tunish anger lines and sort of the sharp teeth, sort of like that sharp teeth emotion,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and just
Very
gotta cut.
anime.
Yeah,
Yep.
that almost very anime, and just be coming at these kids.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Kids like hands in the air. This is like a very silly response. He's in on the act.
Got it. Hands in the air means you've dropped flims, by the way.
Can I say that I have placed Plims on top of my head between the antlers?
Yes.
That is where Plims is resting then.
All right. Plim seems to be asleep at the moment, so yes. And that is your turn. Ermine, you're up, and first tune's on deck.
So after like Guy's response, it kind of seems it would seem like bad form to actually get angry. So we're not going to rage. Let me know if your irritation puts him at that edge, though.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not gonna stop him. That's on the everybody else there. I'm just here.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Misty Step
Okay.
and teleport behind them.
Okay.
And what that looks like is he just kind of tilts his neck and there's a as he disappears in like black and orange smoke.
Ooh. Mhm. And just reappears right behind them.
Mhm.
Mhm. And is that your?
And
Go ahead.
well, that's not my turn. That was a bonus action.
Ooh, even better, even better. Keep going, keep
Oh
going.
god.
I want to grapple the one that would have the deed.
Okay. You're
As in, I
assuming.
want to pluck them.
Got it. Yep.
I want to assume one of them and pluck them up into the air and hold them up.
Okay. Do you want to roll to make a guess, or just grab one and you tell me if you grabbing the top or the bottom one?
Um. da 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 da. 1d2.
Yeah.
The one is the top.
All right. I'm assuming it's like a grapple roll to grab them, right?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I'm attempting to grapple the top one.
All right. And then I make contesting athletics, isn't it?
Athletics or acrobatics?
That's right. Thank you.
Mhm. I got a 13.
Okay. Let's see. 13. Where's your acrobatics? There it is. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a 22. Yeah, you reach for them,
Oh boy.
and they just bend and twist out of the way, and you're just left grasping at air as they just giggle as they turn around to look at you.
Now, I don't take very kindly to my things being taken. I suggest you hand back the deed to my manor before things get ugly.
Oh, now.
And this is, and he's playing it up.
Yeah, that's fair. Give me a
He's not
performance roll.
actually being, okay, he's not actually being threatening.
That's fair. That's fair. Give me a performance roll.
Yeah. 18 plus 4.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, again, you get like a murmur from the crowd, and it's like, and just like, again, just the. You unfortunately know the rich people clap. It could not sound more
yes.
bored of a clap, and yet to get that from them is impressive. And it's just like, I don't know if I should feel grateful or sad right now. It's like, you guys don't know how to clap. This is pathetic.
Actually, I think hearing the clap, Gil's actually gonna puff up his chest, and his coat turns orange again.
Nice.
And his hair stops sizzling. He's getting attention!
He is! He's very much getting attention. Positive, even.
Maybe you should have been the actor.
Alright. Pass to the next.
Alright, now it's time for tune 1 and tune 2. Alright, so you do this, and the first tune on top is like, well, jeepers, mister, you'd have to prove something first. And they're gonna basically reach behind their back and nope. Come on, Dice Parcel, work with me here. All right, that's enough. And one more roll. Oh, that's a 22. They basically reach behind themselves, take out a giant cream pie, and Ermine, you're the closest.
Yeah, that does beat my armor class.
Okay, you get this huge whipped cream pie, which is apparently banana cream underneath, just lands right in your face.
Ansel's laughing.
Fair.
Now that wasn't very nice.
And the one below carries themselves a good 60 steps away from you, more towards the back. And
I'm gonna slap them as they walk out of my combat range.
Make a roll.
Bonka da conka.
And this is literally open palm slap.
That's fair. That's fair.
17 plus 2, that's 19.
Yep, that absolutely beats it. You slap to the back, or
I want to, like, slap him in the face.
no? That's fair. Yeah. Do you want to slap the one on top or underneath? Oh, actually,
the
hold
one
up. Would that
moving
be
away from me.
That's fair, but would that be a disadvantage? Well, they're stacked. Is the thing. So the one on basically the one on the bottom
who is
moving.
physically moving.
Oh, okay, I got you. But would that be at disadvantage because you can't see right now?
Okay.
I know. But you do have a pie on your face.
That is at disadvantage because the other roll I got was an 18.
Oh, well, damn. All right, yeah. Okay. So impressively, somehow, despite the fact that you can't see anything, you just reach out your hand. And it's, again, because you specified, it's not aggressive, but you still feel that contact. And you hear, like, the slightest hint of a chuckle from the crowd because you apparently got somebody. You don't know you got the person you wanted to get, but you absolutely got somebody. And you just hear this, like, tunnish yelp and this, like, exaggerated skittering noise as they, like, weave away from you.
Obviously, it was a very cartoonish slap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you didn't see it, but there was, like, the text pop up and everything. It's like, slap, and just, like... And, Tobias, you're up now.
Hey, he's not panicking as much as he would have been without the tomfoolery. He's still freezing up.
That's fair.
Like, he was trying to pick up something, but no, I think he's literally just freezing up because he's still, like, trying to be like, what the fuck is happening? Hold on.
That's fair. Do you want to pass your turn or just take defense action?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's the action, it's him freezing up. He's just standing there and maybe trying to back away, like, no.
That's fair. That's fair. And so on to Zan. Guy, you're on deck.
Zan, he understands at this point what is happening. He understands it's all in good fun. People are having fun here. It's all good. He's still leaving.
Okay, if you want to make a...
Tobias and shake.
Do you want to stealth off the stage or just keep backing up?
Yeah, there is enough going on with the shenanigans and those who have engaged them and are having fun putting on the show. He can probably try and stagehand style slip off unnoticed.
Give me a stealth roll with advantage. Because they are you are on stage, but their attention is currently elsewhere.
Sure. Boop. So that's 1. Okay, that's already pretty good.
That's pretty good,
yeah.
Oh,
so 17
better,
or
yeah.
18.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Well, that advantage. So yeah, 18. With any stage, there's curtains and stuff. You basically just see the easiest route to go. Like, okay, don't trip on this rope. Just step around this curtain, and basically you're. Unfortunately, I don't know the best terminology for this, but you're basically like behind the curtain. You can still see the stage and everything, but you are now backstage and can just remove yourself from the fight now if you so wish.
Yeah, he is. Zan has no problem with watching this. It's having fun. Like he cannot do this, especially not in front of people.
That's
so
fair. Yeah.
I didn't know if this was an option, but can Tobias do that too?
Yeah. Give me a stealth at advantage.
I can do a stealth at advantage. Hold on.
Yep.
Where the fuck is my stealth?
do want to, because I just reread this ability. After I hit a creature with an opportunity attack, I can move up to half my speed after them. Immediately after the attack. That's part of the same reaction. So I hit them and I immediately started coming after them.
That is hilarious, and so is Tobias' stealth. Go ahead,
that summons a delightful image of like still pie on face, you like Frankenstein arming towards them.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, no wonder the audience is distracted because Tobias just got a 20 to get off stage. I think Tobias just noticed Zan, like,
You fucked up.
yeah, it's like Zan's gone, and it's just like, wait, I can leave?
I
Leaving's
can
an
do
option!
that?
And he just
Oh, shit.
disappeared.
Yeah.
And also say it probably makes sense because even if he's more used to a film set, he probably at least knows how a stage works, like maybe backstage
Yeah.
or something. He's just like, I know where the exit is, and he's just gone.
Yeah. He knows how to go incognito.
Mm-hmm. Just adds a mustache to his outfit. Yes, I'm the stagehand who works here. Nobody noticed me.
Everybody knows that if you see a stagehand on the stage, you ignore them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's just what you become, and you're just like, yep, nope, bye.
Exactly.
And so, after Frankenstein's after the pie on the face, getting an extra yelp from the both of them. Guy, you're up next.
Goodness.
Kill your
Goodness. So the stacked beans are where are they running to?
They're a bit more towards the back of the stage where there seems to be a bunch of props.
What kind of props?
Just think of the most toonish props you can, and it's probably there.
Okay. Okay.
So big, giant red rubber hammer.
Yeah, I've just guys taking into consideration the persona he has decided to take up with this performance. And I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna use his movement to get to the back of the stage, grab the giant mallet, the giant rubber tune mallet, and come up from the other side of them.
Okay.
So it's very obvious. So while they're trying to get away from pie-faced Gille, there's haha the evil villain's coming in with the hammer.
Well, roll to hit.
Hammercat is it's a weapon, yeah?
Yeah, it's a weapon.
Yeah.
What's a hammer?
What?
It's a giant squeaky hammer. It squeaks when you pick it up for some reason.
Okay.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Squeaky, squeaky.
16.
16? Yep, that does it, yeah.
I'm
It's
just
definitely wearing
imagining
armor. Yeah, and so
Imagining
you
that when it hits
basically...
off the top of the head.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Fable, how the fuck?
What?
How the fuck did you do that noise so loud? God fucking damn it. Everybody's going
Oh,
insane
I
now.
was making squeaking noises suddenly.
I like making squeaky noises. I like sound effects. They're fun.
Okay, so you hit them, and I have to make a roll. I keep misremember. Oh, that's a 10. So basically, you hit them, and there's like just the toonish explosion effect, and they both go flying in different directions, and there is just confetti everywhere now.
Ansel does that kind of like watch as they go, hammer over his shoulder like he's just got a home run.
Yep. So one lands on their feet, the other is half prone, and Ermine, you're up.
So first I'm gonna remove the pie from my face. And to remove the pie from my face, I just so a long forked tongue comes out and just wipes my whole face clean because he's a cartoon. And I toss the tin over my shoulder casually. And then I'm gonna look at each of them, and I'm gonna go after the one that was on bottom.
Okay. He's off to one side, so go ahead.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm going to try to pick them up and shake them.
Okay.
Like turn them upside down and shake them.
Another grapple.
That would be a grapple. Yep.
And you're at an advantage because they are prone, I believe.
Oh. Neat. 8 plus 2 is 10.
Is that with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's see how they're
These dice I'm not going to use for the rest of the game, or at least for a little while, because they're
that's
not being
fair.
nice to me.
No, they're not. Oh, but that's a 9 though, and you got a 10. You know what that means, right?
Oh,
I get to pick them up and shake them.
Yeah, you pick them up by the heels, you start shaking them, and just in toonish fashion, so much stuff starts falling out.
Mm-hmm.
There's rubber balls, there's bowling pins, there's a bowling ball, it misses your foot, just donks right into the stage, you know. A few birds fly free somewhere.
Hansel is laughing. He is having so much fun.
I'm going to shake them until nothing comes out anymore.
You probably takes a second. It's like you shake them, there's a few chuckles from the crowd. Eventually you get a kitchen sink.
Amazing. Is the deed among them?
Unfortunately, no, because he was not the one who picked your pockets.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
This motherfucker.
So I'm gonna continue shaking for a little bit longer.
You just hear like empty
shake.
bell noises, and they're just like, You got the swirly eyes and everything, just like rubber hosing back and forth.
And I'm gonna hold them upside down for a moment and look down at them. Then I'm gonna look over at the other one, and then I'm going to swing this one over my shoulder and start walking towards the other one with the rest of my movement.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, good. Thank you, Fable. God, well, she's up. A sip of water. Hang on, this is the best.
Can I just say, I'm so glad that this ended up being something so much nicer than what we were all dreading.
I am enjoying watching this.
So glad. God. Okay. So basically, the other one, she just like looks at you and you're coming over, and she just like gets the look of, oh, and just like very toonish, like wound up, like runs over to the piles of things and just like takes out like one of those you know I don't know what they're called. They're the water spray bottles. The seltzer, yeah. And she just like grabs it from the pile, turns and just points it at Ermine.
Okay.
There we go. Dust Parser's being a little bit of a butt. Oh, a 24!
Yeah, that hits.
Give me a deck save.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16 plus 6.
Okay. You get sprayed just directly in the face. But you manage not to lose your footing and you do not fall over.
So I also do not drop the person I'm carrying over my shoulder.
You do not. However, it is now their turn, and give me a con save.
A con save?
Ooh.
Okay. Making me do all the saves today.
You're holding them. They'd go for Guy.
Natural 20.
Ah!
Natural 20 plus 4. That's a 24.
Nice. Okay, so basically, in an attempt to get out of the hold, the other toon just like kind of like reaches off screen, reaches on screen, and just like holds a skunk beneath your face. And this, you somehow are at least unaffected enough by the smell to not drop them.
So the thing is I saw the skunk coming out of the corner of my eye, so I just immediately, and I looked at them dead in the eyes, like, really?
They just give you the most innocent smile, and like there's the literal blink sound effects as they blink and they're like ding ding, ding ding.
They're really cute.
I love them so much.
Hey, Guy, you're up.
Little goblins.
Are Tobias and Xander just out of this?
Unless there's something.
Yeah, they're just watching.
Yeah, unless.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. They're just out for. Yep.
They pissed off.
One's got a spray bottle. One's got a skunk over Gil's shoulder.
Oh no, that's a very evil idea to pop right into my head.
Oh no.
I'm trying to think of where Ansel is. If
He's towards the back. He's very close to the group because Gil has been kind of keeping them together and was not pushed away.
In that case, what I'm gonna do is have Ansel do gonna bonus action dash behind behind the one that was on top.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick pockets.
Okay.
Gonna try and grab as much as he can back.
All right. Go ahead. Give me sleight of hand.
And I think he's also going to play it off as one of those, like, the villain rising and looming in the background behind them. And, like, while they're distracted by the looming, one of his other hands that he didn't cover in makeup is going to try and pick pockets.
Okay.
That is a 17 plus 10. That is a 27.
27. Ooh. Also, give me a performance roll for your looming.
Oh, yeah. Not as good, but luckily my performance is very nice, so that's an 18.
Okay, yeah, that's so pretty. You absolutely managed to play it up, and she just like does like the whole cowering quiver thing. It's just like, oh no, like the exaggerated knee knocking effect and everything. And you do manage to get, I'd say, with a 27, you managed to get 2 of the items back.
Nice. What did which two items?
Roll me 2d4s.
2d4. It's a 2 and a 4.
A 2 and a 4? Okay,
Yeah.
You managed to get a pen and a letter from somebody.
Cool.
Says it's from the Duke, apparently.
He's gonna stow those in his pocket and give, he's just gonna give the kid a little wink. But like a between actors kind of wink.
Got it.
Of like you're doing great.
Aww. All right. Well, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Gil, you're up.
So, what I want to do, I was going to take this tune over my shoulder. I want to spin around and then throw him at the other one.
Oh, give me a roll.
I want to say my first thought was to spin around and throw him at the crowd. But last minute decision to throw him at the other one because I still want my things back and I don't want to make a big scene. So that's 19 plus 2.
Oh wow, yeah. You just hone in on them. You're just like, this is what I'm just laser focused. Hairs come in and you're just like, yep, boom, and just KO noises as the one hits the other one, and I'm gonna make. Let me. There we go. This thing is funky sometimes. That's a straight roll. Oh, they do. That's a 2. They do not keep their footing. You basically throw the one into the other one, and you just get the immediate wham, and they just go bowling ball into the stuff at the back, and you just hear strike. And again, you hear just the very bored, polite golf clap.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my next trick, I'm going to go after them. I'm not going to cast a spell though. I'm just going to go like, bonus action dash because I'm still under the effects of expeditious retreat.
You
So
are. Yep.
That's at least 60 feet.
Yep.
He's coming to get their ass.
He is.
Yeah.
That's what you manage. You definitely do manage to close the gap. And since they're both prone, let's see, they do manage to get up. The skunk runs off somewhere, just basically takes one look at you and goes skitters off. And they get back up, and one of them gives like a sharp whistle and then looks at you, and the top one is just like, would you like to meet our friend?
Would you like to meet mine?
Me first? And you can literally hear the question mark. The hopeful question mark of, me first?
Oh.
Babies, I love them.
They're just funny little guys.
And you just kind of hear, just like a thump, thump, a woof. Not a bark, but just like a breath of air. And, comedically, Gil, there's something behind you.
I'm gonna slightly turn and look up without actually turning around.
There's a tiger behind you.
Cat! So what immediately happens is all the bravado has disappeared. Because this is a cat!
Yup!
It's a big cat.
It's a big cat! And he just does that big breath where it just like foomps in your face and just brushes your hair back.
Bella's fucking dead.
And the second one is just gonna reach over, places a stake in your hands, and reaches their hand back. Guy, it's your turn.
The guy's gotta see this, reconsider his role, and you know what? I think he's gotta do a bit of a flip on his script and just turn to the audience. And now, ladies and gentlemen, begins the chase scene. As you can see in regular Toon gags, the tides have now quickly been turned, and he's now gonna start narrating what's happening. He's gotta go into.
You know what I would love for an opportunity to do? Zan is backstage. He wants to look and see if there's like a scrolling backdrop he can do to like accentuate this.
Yeah, there absolutely is. You don't even need to roll. You're backstage. There is a ton of stuff there. You can roll to see if you can find something in particular because you've been holding your turn. So I could say you go as the same time Guy starts doing this.
Okay.
Maybe Tobias can help with the roll.
Yeah. If you like, we could say that since Tobias knows backstage, he made his way over to Zan.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because you had a few turns.
Together.
Yeah.
So like Zan says what he needs, Tobias gets it.
Yep. Okay. So make a roll with advantage to investigation. See what you can find.
Do I need to make performance?
See if
for
we
Yes,
get
you do. Yes.
better than.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to say I'm going for like Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy type
Okay,
of
sure.
narrating.
Okay.
So a 19 investigation to find some
Yeah,
like
whatever backdrop you're
yeah.
imagining, you find the perfect one. You find exactly what you're looking
just
for.
like, one of those background scenes that are like on rollers so it can just scroll as they're running.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely, yeah. You just like you and Tobias just like get it set up, put it into place, and Tobias is just like, okay, yeah, we sit this here, we put that there. I push this button, and it goes.
You
And so that's setting up. Fable, what did you get for performance?
Got what was it, 8 plus 9? That is a 17.
17. All right. Yep. That's still high enough. You do manage to. There's just some slight confusion because it's like, wait, I thought that. Okay. All right. Whatever. We suppose. And there's a big bit of confusion, but you do manage to sell them on it and start picking up interest again. And Plims is asleep on your head, by the way. And so you're selling this, and Gil, you are standing in front of a tiger holding a steak.
I'm gonna throw the stake in the opposite direction, scream, and run the other way because I am terrified of cats!
Uh,
There is no acting here. I am absolutely terrified.
Valid.
It's the sad fact that Guy does not know this.
No,
I'm
the
sorry,
only
Gil.
person who actually knows this is Tobias.
no, but he doesn't know what to do about it.
Yep. Give me
There's give you
performance at disadvantage.
okay.
I have a thought for a second thing to activate, but I will wait my turn.
Yep.
Okay. That's a 11 plus 4.
Okay.
15.
15. All right. Yeah, you are definitely panicking a bit. I'm gonna say that Guy's narrating is definitely helping. Unfortunately, however, this cat does seem to be in on the whole thing because he seems to know who he's supposed to go after. And you start running.
no.
Which way do you start running?
I am running the opposite direction of the cat.
That's going to stay consistent because the cat is coming after you.
Oh, Gil.
As he's probably gonna start running around the stage trying to get away from the cat.
Yep. And it is, as Guy said, it's a very slapstick chase scene because you just start basically running, I'm assuming in circles, and the cat is just going after you.
Yep, with cartoonish tears.
Oh. Okay,
It looks all very cartoonish, but he's very terrified.
That's fair. That's fair.
And he cannot seem to get away by running around the stage.
Yep. Since let's see, their turn. Though since Zan and Tobias are backstage, do you two want to give me a perception check real quick?
Okay. I love doing perception. I do actually, it's very fun.
Okay.
It's good that Zan has such a big plus to it because his rolls have not been good.
They have not. I hold you both so soft. Tobias, you don't notice.
You're doing great.
Zan, it takes you a
There's
second.
a big tiger.
Yeah, there's a big tiger. You notice some of the sandbags that are above the stage, the knots on them that are anchoring them to the ground, are starting to come loose. The odd thing is you don't see what's loosening the knots.
Now I'm going to reveal my lack of theater experience. Personally, it's a thing in movies and plays and stuff. I know the sandbags exist. I have no idea what they're there for.
That's fair.
Basically, they're used to, like, when you have decor on the
Counterweight.
stage.
Yeah.
It's counterweight to pull them up and down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you let one thing go and something else happens.
Okay. Is it our turn to do anything, or is it just
No, that was just for that
just
was
us
happening
noticing?
and seeing if you whether or not you noticed.
Okay,
So
cool.
and that was Gil's turn. So now it's the Toon's turn. And let's see the one. Ooh, that's an 18. So the one that was on the bottom just slides off to the side and seems to disappear kind of into the background as he stealths out of sight.
Gil also dropped. Wait,
Through them.
no, there. Yeah, Gil threw them. Never mind. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, you're fine. You're valid. Yeah. And they're gonna start doing a sneaky sneak in movement. Fable, what's guy's passive?
16.
16. All right. Sorry to say, you don't see anything going on.
Yeah, I'm busy narrating.
Yeah, you're busy narrating. And the other one is basically just gonna take a bunch of bananas out from the stack and just start throwing banana peels on the ground in front of Gil.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Okay, I'll make a dex save.
You'll only need to make that on your turn, so you're good for the moment.
Oh,
Gil is
okay.
being bullied.
Gil is being bullied now. All he wanted was his deed back.
That's fair. Yeah. Guy, you're up.
Oh, I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He doesn't see the other one slink off, but he sees the bananas. Did he see where the stake went?
It's off to one side, so probably the opposite side of the stage. Probably actually not too far from you.
Okay. As he is narrating, and as like the silly shenanigans are happening behind him, and he's letting kind of the humor of the juxtaposition of his calm narration and the chaos that is happening behind him, he's just gonna calmly do a walk on stage, because that's what you do when you're in theater. You never stay too still on stage. You walk around, you use the space. And he's just gonna calmly walk across, pick up the stake, and he is, I believe I can do this with prestidigitation. Yes, I can. I'm going to use prestidigitation at the tiger to accentuate the smell.
Okay.
Or just essentially create it's the illusion, but it's more of just so, it's to create the smell lines of the stake towards the tiger
Okay.
and try and get its attention.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, so basically this tiger is chasing after Gil, and then all of a sudden you hear tire screeching noises as it skids to a stop, and it just turns and it looks at you, and it goes to start bounding over, and you basically hear this very overdramatic snap, and you hear something thud behind stage, and the floor under the tiger just opens up, and it just stands there a moment, blink, blink, whoop, and just drops below the stage.
Can Ansel look over just to make sure it's okay?
You can look into the pit, yeah.
Yeah, he looks into the pit.
It's dark down there. It looks confused. Like,
For your,
like what?
for
what
your
happened?
troubles, dear. For your troubles, dear. Tosses the
That
stake
wasn't
in.
happen to happen.
Yeah, yep. Tiger goes for it. He's like, okay.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no worry. Very good. And is there anything? Since I was having them go at the same time as Guy, was there anything you two wanted to do? Because something did just move and fall behind the stage.
Tobias would like to go investigate.
Okay. Zan would have noticed it was like one of the counterweights that was coming loose before, so they're able to point out.
There are others that are loosening.
You do see a couple of them starting to come loose.
Okay, and like, can I tell? Does it look like they are just coming loose, or does it look like something I can't see is untying them?
The latter.
Cool. Zan's gonna cast see invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee!
Now,
Where's the art, Blaze?
but I actually don't. I should have.
Mhm.
All things considered. Though, Hart, correct me if I'm wrong if this is not how it works, but basically, Zan, you can't cast see invisibility, and what you see is basically a grinning jack-o'-lantern with a Victorian
Oh my
coat and
fucking
gloves
God.
with tattered ends. Checking the ropes and starting to pluck them free.
Yeah, right beneath him, you do spot a black cat
Mm-hmm.
who's just kind of lounging there. And the
Okay.
light from the jack-o'-lantern is suddenly it's very bright because now you can see him.
Yep.
Okay. Zan
The
will
psychopath.
how high up is it?
He's going from high to low, so pretty high, but also coming back down if needed for a knot.
Okay.
The cat is on the catwalk.
You
Of
beat
course.
me
That's
to
what
it!
that's
You
what
beat me
that's
to
called up there.
I
That's what
know!
that's called.
It
Legit.
is!
It's
Gotta
the
do its-
catwalk.
It is!
It's gotta do its little turn on the catwalk.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Zin is going to do a floating disc and get up there.
Okay.
It's got a 30-foot range, so I think
Okay.
that could get him up
Oh
there.
yeah, you're not. It's
Um,
not exact. Well, I mean, he could go higher, but he doesn't need to. So.
Yeah, Tobias is
he
gonna
could.
stay
He
downstairs.
doesn't need to.
Yeah, Tobias doesn't know
Um,
what's going on. It's like, okay, bye.
He's just like, okay. I don't know what you're seeing, but okay.
Look, they can. When has splitting the party ever gone wrong?
Don't worry. He's sad floating up. It's like, oh, I didn't know it was your time already, but.
Didn't know you were that old. All right.
Just that old.
Damn, he was that old. Jeez. What am I gonna tell Guy?
So,
Sorry, your
yeah,
date's gone.
Zan gets up there and he just goes, "Is that I'm getting the sense that this is not a scripted portion of the show. Is that quite necessary?"
What's your definition of necessary?
Let me put it this way. Those are there for a reason, and I want to make sure no one gets hurt.
Oh, don't worry. This is all in good fun. And you hear a snap as another one falls through, and you hear a thud.
God.
Man.
It is like there's this just moment. Like, okay, actually, you know what? Instead of anything else, he's just gonna mage hand and hold the rope in place.
Well, now that's not very sporting, now is it? Where's your sense of fun?
Wow, it's almost as though there's a parallel happening here. I can't quite put my finger on it.
I can. He takes a
Hmm.
hold of another rope and it starts burning.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, he can do these mage hands all day, but
It's funny!
they are at will. And he just gestures as more hands appear to hold the ropes in place and walks towards this figure and just goes, now I'm sure we can come to a different conclusion than what we have here, friend.
They're
Really?
fighting.
I am
Anyway,
quite
I'm pretty sure
curious.
has been more than 6 seconds.
That's true, yeah. So we'll leave this conversation for a minute. Guy, what do you do? No, wait, Gil, you're up.
Yeah, it's Gil's turn.
Yep.
And
Tiger
I
Tiger.
heard that loud thump
Mm-hmm.
as the stage dropped open. I'm gonna look
Mm-hmm.
and then go and immediately smooth myself out.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing ever happened, like I wasn't afraid at all.
Of course.
Give me a
No,
deception roll.
perfectly cool.
God, the rich people must be so confused.
A little better than a 10 at least.
Well, there you go. You're
That's
only
12.
sort of selling it. You're, it's not the worst, but there's a few questioning murmurs from the crowd, like, what? The
I'm
soft
going
murmurs of
to-
judgment.
Yeah, the soft murmurs of judgment. I kind of just like hold my head up high because I don't care what they actually fucking think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to round on round on the other one
Mm-hmm.
and go, that was cute.
Just give
I
me
then
life.
immediately come up to them,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to try to grapple them.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm gonna shake them down.
That's very valid.
Just
Yeah,
with the other
yeah. Go, shake. Yep, absolutely.
one. That's much better. 15 plus 2
Okay,
for grapple.
for a grapple. All right. Oh, they apparently weren't expecting this. The tiger wasn't supposed to go into a pit. Oh no, now you're here. Those are their ankles. So you pick them up and you start shaking them, and once again, all this stuff starts coming out. There's like paper airplanes, marbles, a couple of bouncy balls, just a frog randomly hops off because why not?
Mhm.
And then eventually you get some twine and a deed.
As the deed falls to the floor, I want to reach forward with my foot and very carefully pull it behind me
Okay,
so I can pick it up with my tail.
that's fair. I mean, nothing's stopping you, so even if it takes you a second to do it, you do manage to like slide it out of the growing pile of what even is this Toon's hammer space? You're not surprised though, and just slide it behind yourself, and manage to pick up the deed.
Mhm.
I'm not sure why you noticed the string as well, but hey, there's some string there apparently.
I don't care about some string.
That's fair.
I'm continuing to shake this tune until I have shaken everything out of their pockets.
That's fair. Yep, you keep shaking. There's a few like other like toonish things. It's like the last thing seems to be like first there's like a rubber ducky and then there's like a boat. It's like a little toy tugboat. It's just like it falls out, but it still gives like the large boat whoop whoop. Ding ding.
Now I'm going to hold them up a little higher, although I don't know how much taller I am from them.
You're a bit taller than them. These are short tunes. They're adult, but they're not that tall.
I must remind you, I'm 4'6".
I know, trust me. They're probably like 3 feet.
Baby size.
Yeah, they're like 3 feet each. They were on each other's shoulders. They had to be a convincing 6 feet.
That's
They're
fair.
silly.
Yep, they're
I
silly.
want to flip this one around so I could look them in the eyes and go, no, that would have been so much easier if you had stopped and listened to me.
But where's the fun in that?
I'm going to toss them up into the air. Like a
fair.
sack of potatoes.
Just like, oh, you want fun?
Give me a strength check.
Absolutely. 14 plus 2, that's a 16.
Yeah, you yeet them into the air. You sack of potatoes. No, you basically flipped a coin. You just tossed, like, boom, they fly up. And why do you bug out sometimes? Stop it.
And as Ermine is watching them flip up into the air, he's just going to like grab the deed, shove that back in his pocket, and look over at Ansel and say, do you think they'll land on heads?
I don't know. I quite fancy tails myself.
Oh, the 14, they just kind of like ball up in the air. They start spinning, and let's see, 1 for heads and 2 for tails. Let's see what they land on. And 2. So, yeah, they land head first and feet in the air. And again, you hear the clap from the stage. And you just hear like one of those party favor noises of and confetti and balloons just start coming down on the stage.
Ermine's just gonna,
Damn.
dang, I lost. Snap
Oh,
his
don't worry.
fingers.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll have plenty of other chances to win. I think that's a cue to take a bow.
Yep, if you want to take a bow.
Ansel's taking a bow, yeah.
Ermine will too. It's very, very fancy.
Fair, yeah. You guys both take a flourishing bow, and again, it's just like you actually hear the oh my gosh, my words left me. You hear a slightly more actually enthusiastic clap from the music pit with the musicians, and they play you off stage as the curtains start to close.
And I'm gonna go backstage.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Ansel, once the curtains are closed, Ansel's gonna go to the little ones and help them upright. And just be like, "Oh my goodness, you two were spectacular."
One of them just honks, and the other one's like, "Well, gee, thanks. You weren't so bad yourself. You really played
stop.
into it."
Oh, I can't resist a good show, honestly. Oh, I hope your tiger friend is all right, though. That was a bit of a drop.
That was supposed to be the exit stage, but wasn't supposed to happen until later. I'm gonna have to go check on those ropes.
Oh yes. Oh, speaking of backstage, I believe my compatriots should be back there. But still, wonderful show. I very much enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you. Just next time, don't steal the deed to my house, please.
Do you think I looked at what I grabbed? That's what the upfront's for. You're supposed to leave. What are you doing here with something you don't want to lose?
They make a very fair point.
Considering that they are here to
Specifically.
rob people, that is an extremely good point.
More specifically, it probably would be worse for you if you kept it.
Why would we?
I don't
kept
think
it?
the
It was part of
ghosts
the
who
bit.
live there would have been,
Ghosts.
You didn't know
Ghosts.
that! Yeah,
Wait,
ghosts
can I have
who
the deed
live
back?
there. They
Don't scare the children.
I was gonna say I want
We're
to see ghosts.
excuse you. We're adults. You think these are child mind performances or something?
Oh fuck, my bad.
I'll be
honestly,
perfect. I'll be perfectly honest. I have trouble telling ages around here, but that's a me problem.
Well, just so you know, with tunes, height's nothing to go off of.
absolutely.
Certainly. Anyways, I have a
Sweating
pen.
4-5.
And who had the letter from Dune? No, Duke.
That's me. That's mine.
Ah, there you go. And a pen. I have a pen.
I
It's a nice
think
pen.
Gil's actually going to take it out.
Anyway,
'cause he
Zan's
didn't-
still up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're looking around, you're like, somebody had a pen. Zan's still up there on his floating disc,
Zan?
holding a
Zan, where are
bunch
you
of
at?
ropes.
Zan?
You went up
Hello?
there.
Zan
What's
the
happened?
man.
I'm
I
gonna
think he just
look
looks up and just goes, Zan the man, what are you doing up there?
There is, well, a different party crasher, I think.
Ooh, more fun.
Oh no, I came in with them.
Sigh, what are you doing up there?
Is that really a question? I'm sure you
You know what? You're right. I can probably figure it out.
Oh, so this is a friend of yours.
More specifically, that's Psychopump, the spirit of horror and well, fun, scares.
They give
Ah.
a flourishing bow.
Oh, I like them.
Well, anyway, I'm going to fix these ropes that you have destroyed for these people's show. So,
Really now, just because it's a Yule party and not a Halloween party doesn't mean we can't have a little fun.
Did you have to break the ropes for it, though? There are levers for these things.
Where's the fun in that?
I don't know, it gets a bit annoying having to fix things.
Do I have to fix them?
No, but someone else does.
Sigh, would you please fix the ropes so we can stop arguing? Arguing's not really that fun.
If you insist. And he does start moving around the ropes and whatnot, because, talking about it, this isn't as fun. The bit was funny for a minute, and fun's passed.
Yeah, fun is
Little
best.
bastard, but it's the end of this.
Yep.
He's a lovable bastard.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
Puts hands under his chin and just cute blinks.
Bling bling.
Blink, blink. Prestidigitates the blinking sound.
Yeah, exactly like that.
And it has been over 2 hours now, so since we have managed to get this part underway, do we want to call it here?
I think my brain is a little dead for tonight.
That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
It is 7 a.m.
It's getting to be 1 a.m. for me, so.
Yeah, I would just like to end it on literally once sand comes down, Ansel's just gonna come over and slip the pen into I assume it's one of those pens with like the clip on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just clips it onto Zan's outfit. Just goes, there you go.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without it.
Oh, a man without his writing utensils is practically useless. I think. Or there's something pen mightier than the sword, something. I don't know the saying.
It's so obscure. How could you ever possibly learn it?
I know. How can anyone?
Oh, well, I'll just have to write it down for you.
Ah, and you have just the thing for it. Ah, I knew to save it for you. It was a good idea.
The
All right,
banter
lovebirds,
is
we're done here.
translational.
Yep. Good. And that is. So we end with the group back together again. The shenanigans over for now as the first performance is over. Congratulations on managing to be a part of it. And we will end it here for now. Thank you all to our lovely audience. Thank you to future listeners. And thank you to my wonderful players. I love you all. I give you all hugs. And I will hit you all next time. Bye. Love you all. Bye.
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 I love you.